Hey guys, and welcome to Make Something Mondays. Today we will be creating a pie. This is actually my daughter's favorite pie, so she's going to make it for us. You only need a few simple ingredients. The first thing that you will need is whipped cream. Okay? The next thing that you'll need is your favorite pie filling. In this case, ours is strawberry. Okay? The next thing that you'll need is the graham cracker crust. We're using a really large graham cracker crust, so your pie will look a lot different than ours. You'll be able to layer a little bit better, but our pie crust is abnormally large, so ours won't have very many layers. And last but not least, you will need some candy melts. Okay? Use these to make chocolate candies. They're very delicious, and as you see, like cocoa, so it's like milk chocolate. Very delicious. You can purchase these at Michael's, Target, or Walmart. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is melt about half of our bag of candy melts in a double boiler. If you don't have a double boiler, that's fine, because all you will need is a pot with water in it. Put the burner on a medium-low heat and set a bowl on top of the water. And that's how we'll melt our chocolate. So we'll go ahead and do a half a bag of the chocolate. This pie is really, really simple, really fast, and your children can make this anytime. So now, while that's melting, we'll go ahead and do the rest of the pie. So go ahead and open up your graham cracker crust. Okay, so now we have our pie filling, our pie crust open, and we also have our pie filling open. At this point, all you're going to do, really simple, easy peasy lemon squeezy, pour half of a can of this pie crust. Oh, sorry, I was getting a spatula. Pour half of your filling into the pie crust. And then just spread it out, just half. Like I said, your pie crust will be much smaller than ours. My mom was able to find a really big pie crust, which was a really cool find. But you want to make sure you have your strawberries spread out kind of evenly. Sorry. Another thing that you can do is use 2 cans. If you have a really big pie crust like this, I would highly suggest using 2 cans. But since we only have 1 can on hand, we're going with the 1 can. So we'll go ahead and check on our chocolate now. As you can see, the melting process is starting to begin. It's very slow. So we'll just wait a bit. Some people will use a microwave, but I don't use a microwave. So after this melts really well, we'll be right back. Okay, so our half a bag of chocolate has melted quite nicely. Okay, and now we can pour. Now with this chocolate, you don't add anything to it. You just melt it. That's why I love it. I make candy with it. I make chocolate covered nuts with it. Everything is delicious. So now we're making pie with it. So again, this is your half a bag of chocolate. And now she's just going to take and spread all of that chocolate all over using her strawberry spatula from the beginning. And once it sits in the refrigerator, it'll solidify a little bit more. But for now, it's just yum yum. Okay, now it is time to Give me that spatula. No, I was kidding. Okay, now it's time to go ahead and we're gonna pour the rest of the strawberries on. I'm gonna check the spatula and make sure it's not poison.
She's eating my pie.
I am. It's good too. Oh, all my diet people, please don't look at this. That is really, really good. If you're not a person that likes chocolate covered strawberries, let them get to room temperature and then try them again. They are good. So now you're just going to kind of rub the strawberries over the top, kind of gently. Okay. And now, at this step, my daughter likes whipped cream. I'm not a fan of whipped cream. Me, myself, I would do another layer of chocolate and maybe some graham cracker crumbs, you know. But I think she's going to go with whipped cream. Are you going with whipped cream?
No, I think I'd do the chocolate and the graham crackers.
So let's get to melting. We're going to melt the rest of that bag of that chocolate. Same way, double boiler into the same bowl. I switched my bowl. I needed a smaller bowl than what I had on there. Had to go with Old Faithful. So she's got that on the burner. Everything's going there. So we'll let the chocolate melt and then we'll come back and pour it on. Okay, so we're back. Our chocolate is nicely melted. We have switched up our recipe. Now, you can always finish off the pie with whipped cream, just as we discussed before. It will just be whipped cream across the top of the pie, bottom line, and you're done. But we're switching it up because that's what we do at the last minute, usually. But right now, she's just going to spread her chocolate all over the pie, just to get like a nice even layer, you know. No. Here. Okay. Let's spray it. And it's okay. You'll probably see a little bit of the strawberry coming through. Just try to be as gentle as possible. I wish you guys could see her face right now. Okay, now, last but not least, since we switched it up and we're not doing any of the whipped cream, we're going to substitute what you could do with whipped cream with graham cracker crumbs. So, I have two daughters, so I'm going to have them both and kind of work together this time. And you can't see this, but what she's doing is she'll gently let the heart sit down. It's a, let it go. Okay. See, it's a cookie cutter. Bottom line. And you'll just fill it in with graham cracker crumbs. And then just smooth it out with your fingers. Not too rough. Be really, really gentle. And glide it over so it'll be nice and smooth with no finger dips. And then you will remove your cookie cutter. And you have a graham cracker heart. So, that's it for Make Something Monday. This was Make Something really, really simple this Monday. And I'll have her just kind of lean it a little bit so that you can see it. And I better go answer my phone. Okay, see you next week.